Last episode we found a magical hidden beach camp, but unfortunately our time there was cut short after being chased out by bees. If you missed that one, we've linked it above. In this episode we continue the adventure in search of another hidden gem, and this time we're greeted by some incredible wildlife. Thankfully far friendlier than our last visitors. Join us as we keep exploring this amazing country in our troopy. We're Paul and Tan, and we're escaping crowds. So we're back out onto the highway now, or the Indian Ocean Drive. I'm going to head back south, but we've got somewhere in mind, yeah?
Yeah, I think we'll go inland. The bees are obviously bad along the stretch of coast, so there's no point
Yeah.
doing the same thing again. So we'll go inland and see how we go.
Yep. So we've just come about, I don't know, a couple of k's down the road. And this is another campground, which is basically, this one's got toilets. There's a lighthouse up on the hill. I don't know if you can see that from where I'm sitting. Probably behind us. Oh, you can see it. All this car park here is for camping. Yeah, there's a toilet over there. So
there's a caravan in here too, so this is obviously easily accessible for vans to pull in and turn around.
Yeah, it'd be good for an overnighter for sure. I mean, you're quite close to the highway here, but it was very quiet last night. So yeah, it looks like a fishing boat out there as well. So yeah, I mean, it's not a great beach, but it's good for an overnight camp spot. I don't know whether you can even get parked up there. It looks like they're higher spots over there.
There's see where that witch's hat is?
Yeah.
You can back in. You can back in onto a little a little part there that you could have to yourself.
Cool. I don't know what this one's called, but if you
it's
can.
Fisherman's Point.
Fisherman's Point? Okay,
Yeah.
well that makes sense. There's a fishing boat there. Cool. Just explore some of these as we go. Probably the bees would be the same here, so. But yeah, cool little spot. I 100% reckon that the road seems better coming back this way, don't you? I think it's nicer to look at. I don't know why, because it's the same, but I don't know. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think, yeah, it's just nicer.
Getting close to the little town of Lehman. There's a couple of little towns along this way, and then Jurien Bay, I think, is after that.
That's the main one, yeah.
Just gonna have a look around Greenhead. It's pretty early, so we don't think we're going to get to camp too early, because I don't think you can. So, although it didn't look like the booking system was
No, I mean we could, but don't really want to.
Yeah, we'll check out some of the little coastal areas. So, for anyone that doesn't know, this part of the WA coast thrives on the fishing industry. Although, is there with the new fishing laws, is that affecting these people?
Yeah, but it's mainly crayfishing around this part of the coast.
Yeah,
so
okay.
The fishing restrictions are from Augusta through to Kalbarri. Fisheries closed to demersal fish, which
Like that, like your snapper?
Yeah, that type of thing.
Your big eating fish?
Yeah, so charter fishing businesses have suffered, and obviously businesses that rely on catching those type of fish for a living are not going to fare real well. But
and there's, Actually, one of these places you can do skydiving. It's Jurien Bay, isn't it? Yeah, you can do skydiving there as well. Beautiful coastline, really lovely stretch. And I don't know if you can see the Google Maps here, but it's a pretty big little town. Does that make sense? It's not small. This is Dynamite Bay, a lovely little spot, huge car park in Lehman. Greenhead. Oh my goodness, I keep getting myself all confused. Beautiful. It's quite calm in here. Be a nice little sort of recreation place for the town.
A very calming name.
Dynamite Bay. Explosive. Yeah, it's lovely. Nobody around. It's pretty early though. Yeah, we're just going to explore a few little nooks and crannies while we can. There's a wall up there on the hill. I don't know if you can walk around there.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah. Howdy everyone, we've just had, we haven't actually camped for breakfast. That's our breakfast spot this morning. Not exactly what we had planned. Since we got shooed away with the bees, we decided we'd have a stop into Jurien Bay and have a bit of a look. And this place is pumping. It's so nice. So I'll turn you around. Check this place out. It looks like a new jetty. And so the town is, it's so nice. So we thought we'd have a walk out onto the jetty and film it. Looks like they've got a decent caravan park here if you're interested. Lovely little coastal town. The water's as blue as. So wait till we get on the jetty and we'll show you a shot back. It looks really good. Did not expect this. It's actually really nice here. I mean, it's typically windy, but it's not terrible. They've got a great pontoon out there. The water is so nice. Yeah, I reckon I could stay up here for a couple of days. I'm started doing this thing where I just turn the film on when before Paul gets in the car and he doesn't know, so it means he has to be civilized when he gets into the car.
I'm a very civilized person.
Yeah, okay. Righto. Okay, we are heading to camp. We refueled our bodies anyway. We're not refueling at the prices of fuel up here at the moment. What was it? About $2.90 something a litre, so it'll be just as bad back in Perth, I reckon, the fuel prices. No, we don't need it? Okay. Good. All right. Well, we are heading out of Jurien. Nice little place. Quite rated it. Had a good brekky and we're off. Let's go. All right. We're officially heading inland. Not overly stoked about that, but the campground that we're going to is really nice. We've been before. We should be far enough away from the bees. Yeah, this one's it's a parks and wildlife campground that we're going to. When was the last time we were there?
Oh, it's been a couple of years, easy.
Yeah, well, it was before we went on our lap trip.
Three,
maybe even 3.5 years maybe since we were there. But I'm sure it hasn't changed that much. But it's quite well maintained, isn't it? What we can remember.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I don't know what it's like at this time of year. You know, like I'm a bit dry and.
Yeah, possibly.
We'll see.
Anyway, we'll see when we get there. I'm actually trying to see some really good scenery and show it to you, but every time I get the camera round on it, the trees come out, so Bear with me, guys. I'm working on it. It's the worst. A little bit of background on this place. So it is farming land, but there is a national park in this area. I don't think the campground is actually in the national park, but over there in that direction is the Mount Lesueur National Park, and there are some really cool hikes and stuff you can do in there, isn't there?
Yeah, we did that one.
Yeah,
to the top.
We did one to a lookout point at the top, which was really, really nice. They're not overly difficult. The campground is not in the national park, as far as I'm aware.
I don't think so.
No. We're only about 8 k's from the campground, so it's not even that far from the coast. Hello. So we have officially landed at Karda Campground, which is in the close to the Mount Lesueur National Park. This campground consists of 2 loops, 1 generator and 1 not generator. We're in the not generator one. There's only about 2 other lots of people staying here at the moment. There's about maybe 12 sites in each section, roughly. Yeah, we basically had a choice of where to park, so we're actually just having a bit of a look to see which one's best, and we think this one is. It's really dry, but you know, it is summer or the end of summer, but it's pretty quiet, which is what we're after. So we're just going to get out and set up, and then we'll give you a bit of a show around. Happy?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
We've got a bit of shade here. We've got can't use a fire pit because it's obviously
Out of season.
Out of season, yeah. We've got a shade and we've got a bit of a picnic table. We're level. Happy days.
Old mate said there were no bees.
Yeah, we did ask some other people that were just packing up, and they said there had been no bees or no mozzies, so we'll take that. So Paul's just going to set up, so we'll be right back with you. We're going to put the awning up and then we're going to give it a crack with the pegs. It's really wet from this morning. Oh, the water's dripping off it. Yeah, maybe. Bees were having a field day this morning. Oh, that is so wet.
That's all the condensation from the store.
Check that out. It's actually really soaked. Thank goodness for awnings, that's all I can say.
I just want to try one first and see whether they'll take it.
So the ground's a bit hard round here. It's not the standard old bang your pegs in kind of story. So Paul's going to try drilling some pegs into the ground. Yeah. Job done. absolute go-to gear here. He's done this 1,000 times before.
We've recently added these new sidewalls from TieGear to our setup, and they've honestly made such a difference to the way we camp. They've given us heaps more shelter and made the whole setup feel so much more versatile. If you want to see how we adapt them to suit our awning, check out the full video at the link above. And don't forget, you can get 10% off all of your TieGear purchases using the discount code at the bottom of the screen.
Just come out to walk a lap around the campground here, Karda Campground. There's a ton of kangaroos down there, and they've spotted us. I'm sure as we get closer they're all going to take off. Probably can't see them. I'm sure they're used to seeing people, but there's going to come a point where they're all either going to turn around and run at me or run away from me. Hopefully it's the latter. Geez, they're coming from everywhere.
So what's your thoughts on this campground?
It's nice.
So if you had a rating out of 5?
I don't know really. I mean, in the summer it's very, very dry. And,
4?
And in the winter it looks terrific when it's really, really green.
Yeah. I think it's great.
Toilet facilities here are excellent because it's a fairly new campground really, and I don't think it gets high usage, so these sorts of things are well maintained, clean,
and I don't think you get a lot of just weekend revelers coming through.
Oh god, no.
It's not that sort of a campsite. It's basically in no man's land really. I mean, it's not too far from Jurien and all that, which is good. In fact, it's probably quite handy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, most of those are going to the coast, aren't they? And camping around Sandy Cape and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
This is something a little bit different.
Yeah, it's really well looked after, and there's probably maybe 30 campsites all up.
There's a decent distance between them as well, but I just think that you could drive around here and pick a site that you wanted, you know, rather than pre-book, don't you reckon? Like if you pre-booked and you just got a number and you didn't know what was what, but you could do what we did and just do a lap of the campground and pick the one you want,
and then just
hop online and book it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is reception out here.
Yeah, it's phone reception.
Yeah, it's good. It's the toilets are brilliant, and that's a big That's a big
statement for a drop toilet, but it's clean enough, isn't it?
It doesn't have any smell. It's really clean. That actually, speaking of toilets, that's it. You can see it's fairly new, but I mean, say it's new. This place has been here about 5 or so years, but it's a good place. I really rate it. And the wildlife, tons of wildlife, birds, kangaroos. It's great. Yep, I'll put it up there. I reckon 4.5 out of 5 for me. I mean, we've been here before, and It's often on our radar to come back to, isn't it?
Just go and see how the toilets are going.
Yeah, good job. All right. We're almost back to the car. We'll start getting some dinner done soon. You'll notice we've got our awning wall set up. So that should provide us with a little bit more protection from the wind, although the wind has dropped off a little bit now.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just...
Morning, everyone. Morning.
Howdy.
We've just got up and made some breakfast, so we're just going to have a bit of a slow start to the day, but just wanted to share these parrots, the birds that are in the trees this morning. And then over in the field, there's quite a few kangaroos just also having a slow start to the day. I'm not actually sure what kangaroos do all day actually. They usually just lie down under the trees and you can't really see them. But yeah, there's plenty of them about. Oh, here come the white parrots now to... How gorgeous. It's lovely to see all this.
Chatty, hey?
Yeah. I think they're just playing. Hello, I'm just leaving the Tropian pool behind a minute because I'm just going to go and noticed in the trees not too far away from where we are, there's actually a group of kangaroos. A pack, I don't know what they're called, but there's a lot of them. They're quite easily spotted from distance. I thought it was logs at first and then I thought, nah, but there's a whole bunch of them. I don't want to get too close, so I'm going to... I don't know if you can spot them over there. But I'm going to try and get a bit closer. And they've definitely spotted me. They look like they're all just lying under a tree, but I don't want to get too close. not a bad view. You don't notice it when you're going the other way.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're not too far from the campground now, and you can see how far we are away from the coast. So that little gem of a camp spot is actually in a really good location.
It's about 10 kilometres from the ocean, probably?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, so it's about, what, 15 kilometres outside of Jurien Bay?
Yep, which is nothing.
But, yeah.
And as you can see, there's not an awful lot of traffic. In the winter, this place is quite beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, very green.
Yeah, it's not an ideal summer campsite, is it? Because it's dry and hot.
Yeah, but it was
In
quite
winter,
nice.
It's beautiful.
It was quite nice there though, wasn't it there? But we're not right in the height of summer now, so. Another lovely thing around this area is the banksias. So if you look at along the side of the road, you can see the banksia trees, and they're all in full bloom at the moment. They really are lovely. And as I think I mentioned before, there are a couple of places you can go to around the area that's away from the coast. The Mount Pursuer National Park's got some hiking if you can, and just nice nature trails really. Oh, there's actually,
It's up here.
speaking of which, there's the drive up that way. So that's only how far away? 8 k's?
Yeah.
Yep, 8 k's in that direction. That's one massive dune system up there.
That's the one that's on the left-hand side of the highway, isn't it?
yeah,
Not
it
on the
is.
ocean side. Yeah.
No. It's massive. So, is that on the map? I know these dunes are constantly shifting, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's always pretty windy around here, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
they do, but I don't know over time whether more sand would blow across into there, making that bigger, or whether the greenery will just eventually take it over. I don't know.
Wind-blown sand may reduce visibility.
I'm okay.
I think we'll be good today.
Yeah.
So if you're driving from, say, Geraldton to Perth, you've got two options. One would be to go the Brand Highway, which don't, and this is the other option. Yeah, this is much better. I was actually saying to Paul only yesterday that I thought it was quite boring going from south to north on this road, and it was overrated, but coming this way, it's definitely not overrated.
No, it's a nicer drive than the Brand Highway by far, but that's obvious, and you get a lot more
Yeah.
trucks than that on the Brand Highway as well.
Yeah, we've had a few windscreen breakages on that road, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's not been a great drive for us. We used to live in Geraldton many years ago, and this road wasn't built then, was it?
Only part of it.
Yeah, all the way through wasn't actually a solid road, so we just always used to go the Brand Highway, and yeah, this is much nicer.
That's Wedge Island out there.
Wedge Island is one of WA's most unique coastal communities made up of colourful beach shacks scattered through the dunes. Many of the shacks have been passed down through generations, but interestingly, the land itself is Crown land, meaning the shack owners don't own the land. That unique setup and rich history has helped make Wedge an iconic part of WA's coastal culture.
We're going to take you on a bit of a trek through to Wedge Island, but you have to go through a little community, which is all like fishing shacks and stuff. So let's see. Be pretty cool having a little shack up here though.
Yeah.
We'll just escape to for the weekend. It's not too far from Perth. Some of them are really nicely maintained.
Didn't they plan to bulldoze all of this before? And
I thought so.
I'm seeing a lot of stickers on the vehicles and all that for like Save Wedge and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, not really sure. I just noticed a couple back over the other way, in the other direction, that were actually like really nice.
Mm.
I mean, there's people park their boats and cars here, and they potentially even live up here. I don't really know. I'm guessing this takes us to the beach. Yep. Huh. Closed due to thieves, it says on it.
No ice due to thieves.
No ice due to thieves.
That'd be right.
Great. So this is part of the Jurien Bay Marine Park. So I don't know whether you see seals here, but there's a few signs with some pictures of some seals and at the island. So the island we should be able to see from out here, I think. This is a very well used track, this one. Smooth as.
That's what the beach is like here, eh? Tides in, we won't be going.
It's like the tide's in. Okay, we ain't going anywhere. We'll actually just drive up here and show you what it looks like.
Oh, geez, right.
Oh, there's no beach.
Let's go have a look.
Okay. So this is a bit different. What a beautiful spot. Oh, it's actually not that bad. It goes out a long way though, so normally I think you can drive quite low down on near the waterline when it's right out there.
I'm pretty sure when the tide's out there's another exit point off the beach down there, but...
In that direction? Oh yeah, yeah. Look at the dunes there. You can actually see the sand all rolling across it now. Crazy.
Mm.
Beautiful spot though. See, there's some cars out there.
Yeah, we could get down here, but easy enough.
It's beautiful. It's so windy though. What a great spot. So this place goes absolutely crazy in the summer on those beautiful days, as you can imagine. It's a big fishing area as well. You can see by the boats. Beautiful.
We made the decision that instead of heading home, we'd spend a night in Lancelin to get the most out of our little trip. So we checked into the local caravan park and had a fairly relaxing afternoon, checking out the local tavern for a pub meal in the evening, and honestly, it was the perfect way to finish off this little adventure.
Welcome back, guys. We have camped up for the night again, a little bit different. We're staying here. We are at the Lancelin Endeavour Holiday Park. Is that a rock out there or is that a wreck?
That's a rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're staying at a caravan park tonight because we can. Okay, anyway, we're back at the caravan park.
Help!
Help, send help. Okay. They are crazy, these galahs. Oh, there they are, up in the trees. Alright, we're just having a walk around. We just had these people come and park next door to us at the next site, and they pulled in with an old Jayco pop-up camper and older people, and they were taking quite some time to put it up, and then we just were ready to leave and spoke to them, and they're heading home because the wind up thing on their camper no longer winds up and it's broken, and they blew a tire on the way here, so I think that's an omen. They need to go home. Oh, it's a shame though. We talked to them for a while, and yeah, bit of a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, not the way they had their week planned, I don't think, but we'll fix it up and get it back out there.
I'm sure. So this place has got a great kids area, swimming pool. I think it's all in that enclosed area over there. I think they said a swimming pool and a spa, activity room. Nice. Perfect if you're into wind and water sports together, hey? Morning everyone. We've just packed up this morning. The weather has turned a bit, I think today. It's windy, but there's supposed to be a cyclone coming in at some point, so over the next couple of days I think this looks like the start of it, maybe. Don't really know. Anyway, we're heading home today, so that is pretty much the end of our trip for this time. So
good few days.
Yeah, we've had a good few days. We've enjoyed some different types of camping, and yeah, it's time to go back, but we've got lots more planned. We appreciate you sticking around. Stay with us because we are embarking on something very exciting soon, aren't we?
Yep, a couple of months
away. Yep. So
more stuff before then, but yeah, the big one soon.
Yeah, stick with us. Thanks again for joining us, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thanks so much for watching, and we really appreciate you being part of our journey. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit subscribe and drop us a comment. We really love hearing from you. We've also got some massive troopy adventures on the horizon as we get ready to head off on our second lap around Australia, and we're so excited to take you along for the ride. We'll see you in the next episode. Cheers!